We're gonna get a hooligan fuel stop in here.
Could we just make fuel stops great again?
Recycled hooligan fuel stop. Much important. They are to me. It reminds me of a good friend. Good friend and important motovlogger. More importantly, an important friend. That's what you get here on YouTube Community. May only contain up to 10% ethanol. I'll have a better chance of my motorcycle running better with less ethanol. And this is one of the places when I look up ethanol free, because Recycled Hooligan told me about getting ethanol free fuel as a better fuel. It does less damage if it sits a while, and not like, but whatever, you know, look into it if you're interested. That's why I did. Take my friend's hardy and healthy, experienced motorcycle enthusiast, biker, rider, tips and tricks, and I will see for myself. I get fuel from here quite a bit. It's my way to work, so see how I let that get so high? Probably not a good thing to do, you know. My mind says less trips to the fuel stop, more riding, less stopping. That's probably a farce. I've never ran this thing out of gas that I know of. I don't remember. I don't think so. 86,000 miles, so possibly forgotten. Wave to the peeps. I give them a wave. Might need to know that there's happiness and joy out there to be found. You don't know what anybody's thinking, what's going on in there, in the old skull bone, the old head bono, the head bono. Today is Tuesday, so yeah, Monday evening. I missed the premiere, T-Bone. My friend, my good channel friend, yep. Wave. But I did the rewatch, listening to T-Bone talk about his very first motovlog. Sounded like he'd done more or been involved with it or so, I don't know, but yeah. And going about the history, from the channel name being different to what it is today, and the intentions of the motovlog and the time it took to acquire the things he needed to get to where he was for that first motovlog. And now he's way farther ahead, like 6 years later, I think. So T-Bone, congratulations, man, for just being you and the things you do and the content you bring to your subscribers and your community, friends. Yeah. They said it was inspired from the Ray Gregory channel. Ray Gregory did one a while ago about his first motovlog. And yeah, those are kind of iconic times for channels and for us who are subscribers and friends and neighbors via Recycled Hooligan. Try to remember to give plugs if I use a line. It's always there. It's brainwashed, okay? Everything I tell you is a movie quote or a song lyric. So if I'm using your channel's little slogan or your little thing, I'm just borrowing it because it's in my brain. It's been brainwashed, which you should take that as a compliment and a good thing, that what you say in your niches what you do stay in people's heads. You know, I grew up with lots of influences and things. When you heard TV shows like, let's say, like the Jeffersons or Archie Bunker, or some of the older ones that had very iconic music beginnings. The Brady Bunch, you know. What else? I could go forever, but you get the idea. And you never forget that stuff. Even commercials. They were just really good hooks. And I think Recycled Hooligan has a very good hook. So does Key Fob, Adventures with Key Fob. Welcome back, adventurers. That's an awesome hook. All of a sudden I got into hooks, sorry. And I don't know if TBone has a hook. I remember like some of the intro music at one time, but how he does his thing about subscribing and about being the channel for you or not for you, that's kind of a hook that you repeatedly remember, and you know you're listening to a TBone video, and if you were blindfolded you'd know who was talking. Same with Hooligan. So I just named off a couple channels that I've known for a long time, and personal. Well, Hooligan's a personal friend. TBone is a good associate that I know, and kind of a personal friend, maybe. I mean, I would be. I'm just saying, how do you categorize that? I haven't met him. I haven't met. But we don't talk regular. We don't talk like I do with the Recycled Hooligan, or you know, we give each other phone calls and do video chats and texting and how you doing? How's your family? If somebody's hurt or sick, you know, we talk about our lives and we pray for each other and have a good relationship. No matter what's going on, he extends love, patience, and tolerance towards me, even if, you know, we don't always. I don't think we've had a personal issue, really. But just saying, that is a good friendship. When you extend the love, patience, and tolerance, it doesn't matter. You know what? We're human beings. We're not 100% the same every day. And our actions and our behaviors, and we might try to do something nutty or crazy, and your friend be looking at you like, good God. How do I tell him? Or vice versa. You know, think of those things when you have a friendship. Who has love, patience, and tolerance for you? You know, in the program that I used to be in would say you either grow together or you grow apart. And growing is growing, and sometimes growing is going. And I've had relationships that have dwindled that were on YouTube. It's just part of life. Some of them can be a little hurtful at first. You'd take it personally, when it could totally 100% be their own thing they're going through. You don't know what goes through the life, so you're the one. What I'm saying is, they got to be loving, patient, and tolerant, and caring, and being there no matter what, even if you don't hear from them or they don't associate with you much no more. It's okay. It's okay. The world brings on a ton of doo-doo for us sometimes that we're not. But just know you can reach out. You don't have to be alone. You can have a friend in me if you prefer. And I'm not might not be the greatest friend for you. I got some different thinking too, you know. Look at her go. They're out there having a good time working. You can see her doing the with her hands. Yeah, she was happy. She was bringing joy to others' life. That's definitely something I try to focus on, you know, with myself and the channel. And I have a few days where I ain't so hot. And you got your friends to lean on and help carry you over or through. I'm blessed to have the life I have, the relationships I have. You know, my family, that's a whole nother, you know. A lot of ups and downs in those. Mostly ups, and I cherish those relationships so much, whether they're actively good or not so hot. You got to be patient for not only yourself to grow, but your friends and your family to grow as well. You don't have to be mean and angry and hold resentments and unforgiveness. Those are the most important tools we got in our lives that can affect our moods and happiness and how we act and behave and what we kind of bring into our own life and the self. So that's something not always talked about. I talk about it. You've probably heard a few of my psychological stuff or spiritual thinking I think I have, because it's important to me. It's what makes my life more gooder. More gooder. You get a gooder life? Woo! It's not gooder right now. Look at this line. And slow up above up there. They must be doing some heavy construction down there as well. Or up the you know, down the freeway there. Down yonder. Fun little balancing act going slow on a bumpy, rolly road. Woo! And the old girl's getting hot. Yep. I can feel her trying to do some inner calf baking. Fried thigh. You know, when you ride those Harleys and other hot machines, even the R1 can get hot. Ducati certainly can. They used to be pretty noted for burning you up. Almost. I'll wear my blinker out on this one. Been blinking forever. Lord. Well, they're doing lots of construction down here, so they stop traffic so they can cross roads and build them up and make them nice for another day. Now these people parking right here, you can't see trying to take a turn. Like, I got to get out here to watch out. I need to be on my butt. Woo! Yeah, there it is. You see it the other day. It had no wheels. You guys set up campy advertising right out front. Let me put my bicycle up here. Nobody go in my hole, my tube. It's pretty cool, I guess, that they let unfortunate people use that for shelter and camp. I mean, got what you got going on. Yeah, she's gonna be a full one here today, you can tell. It's packed over there. Just look at all this. There's a lot of traffic. Probably don't show it like that on camera as much every time I watch it. Go, well, it doesn't look it, but it's thick, man. There are cars everywhere out here. And you wouldn't normally have all this where you go, you know. But look at that line goes way across the back. This is what I always come out, you know. This is 2 blocks from my work right here. So, and then people will cross over here and they'll block the intersection. Like, you could go. You can make a left. She don't know. She's just being safe. I didn't get too impatient. Yeah. Spread a little love. Spread a little love. I had that opportunity. Don't know if that's exactly what I spreaded, but hey, we attempted. Yeah, another block this way and boom, I'm right there at work. So yeah, when I come out, I'm always coming back this way and leaving out, and I'll hit that traffic. And around 4:35, 5:36, she will be smoking long. Always reminds me of Ace Ventura when he delivers the UPS in the beginning of his first Ace Ventura movie. How great a movie did he have, his first movie. Totally hilarious. I love those movies. Okay, so we're here, we made it. Thanks for the ride along. I make so many of these, I have to have them out. I could post every day, but who'd want to see that? I don't know. But I always be talking, saying stuff for YouTube and the channel, and if I had more time, I'd make like some more members only stuff, you know. Sterling Wheel's really good at making members only stuff, so yeah, go check out Sterling Wheel's channel and give him some support and love. We'll be back and catch you soon. Check and make sure everything was still running.